Hear ye, and welcome to the Royal Geek Podcast. I'm your host tonight, Justin Sandoval, a.k.a. Sandy. And tonight I'm joined by my good fellas. We got Trevor McGee over here, and we got my boy JD. And we are here to bring you another anime edition of the Royal Geek Podcast. So, all that in mind, we got a good episode for you tonight. Before we get into all the conversation, we'll do the business side first. And follow us on social media at Royal Geek Pod. Subscribe to us on YouTube, and you can go ahead and see all the content on our channel. And then
it's a lot of content.
It is. It's getting up there, man. We got a catalog going. Okay,
it's a lot of content.
Over 200 episodes in the audio podcast world, and then we're slowly building up our video. So, but anyway, thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate you. And fellas, how's it going? Trevor, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. I want you to start introducing the pillow because I have it every time.
Yes, you do, man. You love the pillow.
I love
man.
the pillow. It makes me feel safe from the viewers. So my takes, when they're bad, the pillow protects me.
Nice. There you go.
But I'm doing great, man. I got a little bit of the husky voice. I sound like I'm a 48-year-old smoking woman. But
you're about to be a 90s rapper.
Yeah, dude. Hey, let's go.
There you go.
But yeah, I'm doing great.
Okay, good, man. JD?
Thanks for asking. I'm excited. I got a Shinron tattoo.
Hey, show it.
Hold it up, man.
Some people are watching.
It's pretty legit now. We doing it.
So as you can tell, the Royal Geek Podcast only gets the best for the anime. We got the true, you got an anime tattoo. It's the best of the best. So you're getting quality content when you come.
We really to the Royal Geek Podcast. Except for the top 10
This was the best gateway tattoo I could get. So I'm just saying.
No, true.
But everything's going all right. No complaints. What about you, Sandy?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I'm living the dream. I'm in transition between new jobs. So right now I'm just on 2-week vacation, just chilling. watching a ton of anime, which I just realized that I have too many ongoing shows right now, and keep in mind, I counted I'm on 9 ongoing shows currently. And I still do the other content for the other Royal Geek Podcast, so like live action shows, movies, and all that other stuff. So I'm starting to feel a little overwhelmed content-wise.
Something maybe.
I might. I don't know. I might cut down on some of the episodes I'm watching with anime. Wait till they full episodes run, and then just binge like crazy.
Yeah, no complaints with that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, with all that being said,
what are we drinking tonight?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
What are we drinking tonight?
Listen. So in true anime fashion, we have some
Royal Geek Podcast After Dark.
Yeah, After Dark. Yeah. We got some Japanese hibiki whiskey here, and this stuff is so good, imported from Japan. Fellas, this was it was just a special occasion, I guess. I don't know, but it's very tasty.
Tastes like it was made by a Sensei, maybe.
Oh man,
Sensei of whiskey, some might say.
If you guys want some, you can get it on our shop at.
Not quite.
Squarespace.
Yeah, but no. So there's some free advertising for Hibiki, but anyway, it's very tasty, very delicious.
Really is good.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, pushing past your limits, Trevor. You were assigned.
Say the
I'm
title.
a spider, so what?
Yeah, I'm a spider, so what? I got lucky. It was the holidays.
Yeah.
And so I was off work, and so I watched the entire first season. So where to begin? I guess I'll start here. It was good. It was good. It was not the best thing I watched, for sure.
Okay.
For sure. But every episode was enjoyable. Like, I didn't really that's why I binged it. Like, if I didn't like it, I'd have came back and I watched 3 episodes and it sucks. So like, it was good. It was good. I would say
entertaining, right?
It was entertaining.
It was different.
Yeah, I would not. So if you were watching and you're like, I haven't seen that, should I watch that with a friend of mine who does not watch anime? No, do not do that.
It's not a gateway anime, guys.
No, sir. It is based off light novels. It's super clever world building, fun, good twists and turns. I want a second season because I want to know what the heck's going on.
Oh yeah.
Because at the very end, it's cool that spoiler. So fast forward 10 seconds, but kind of like the bad guys are actually maybe the good guys here, and it's like so it's super interesting. I'm curious to see how blue-haired dude, who's kind of the main dude character, and Spider-Girl
meet up
and how they because he's a pretty good-hearted guy, so I'm imagining there will be the tension in season 2, spoiler, would be probably how she explains to him that quite possibly who you're listening to is
wrong.
Yeah. And he was figuring it out towards the end.
He was. You can see the gears turning.
Yeah, and so it was interesting.
You did pick up on that, or unless I'm completely wrong, like it was 2 different time periods.
2 different times.
Okay.
So, and I would say, yeah, I picked up on that like around like episode like 13.
It took a minute, right? Didn't it?
I would have liked for maybe, I don't know if I would have liked it better if they would have told me or not. It doesn't really make a difference if you knew or not. But at one point I was like, they run into a spider in the cave, and I'm like, and I like they just left her and she's fine.
Yeah.
And then they're attacking the spider. I'm like, what?
It's crazy what foreshadowing they do with that. Though.
Yeah.
How the spider that they're seeing isn't actually it's her, but it doesn't look like her because they see it differently. It's crazy.
So intro song and outro song were strong for both phases of the season. Had a good time.
They were.
Yeah, strong music, strong art. The fight scenes were wicked.
The comedy was pretty good too.
Comedy was great.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I had some good chuckles. I said this earlier. I loved how, and you alluded to it just now, when you're in spider mode, like when you're following her around, she's got like a cartoony face and like very like emotive, and you know what she's going through. But when you're seeing her from the people's point of view, she looks like a hellacious monster spider beast.
Like they call her on multiple occasions like demon spider. Like
and what's cool is like what's really cool. I do like how she's like the freaking god of the dungeon.
Yes.
Like they're like, there's this spider. It's not very big, but if you meet it, it will freaking Georgia versus TCU you.
We cannot beat it.
Yeah, like it's above S class. Like I was like, okay, that's cool. And her moves that she gets end up being really cool, and the way she goes about it is cool. So like I said, overall it was a good show. I binged it like literally in a couple days.
Yeah.
And the way she like levels up is pretty cool. Like you can hear the internal monologue of her like, okay, I can beat these things, but I can't beat these things.
Dude, when she gets the parallel processing. She has that was cool. That was cool. And then she leaves one and like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's right. And then leaves one into
the boss spider.
And
then
that goes.
Spider. And then that goes into the big bad. It's
then
cool.
they meet up again. The parallel cells meet up again.
Just watch it, guys. Just watch it.
It's so good.
It's a fun watch. And I would say if you're like I'm here because they talked about how I don't know some anime we've mentioned and I like that, so I'm gonna listen again. If you haven't watched a lot but you're a gamer, you would really enjoy that. The gamer side, the RPG side of me really enjoyed the progression and the way that she went about that, and like the dragon fight was wicked, dude.
Oh yeah. I definitely like that.
And so also fun. My 7-year-old
it went on for a couple episodes too.
Yeah, the dragon fight was what I would say would be up there on fights of maybe the year. I don't think it's like top like 5, but you could say top 15 would be solid. It was a good fight. My fun thing too. My 7-year-old daughter came in and loved it, and so.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's cool. I'm glad I was able to reach.
She really
different age
enjoyed
groups.
it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there was nothing in there that was too crazy. Like, and the violence is kind of like cartoony in between animals, which is a little bit easier to kind of stomach. So,
right.
It was good, man. It was cool watching her kind of deal with stuff when she went to the volcano lair. Like, that spider shouldn't be there. And it's like, that's because she's got magic powers, dog. Like, and it was and once you figure out that it's kind of the 2 different time periods. When they're talking about having encountered this godlike spider who ascends into what's practically godhood within the game, it's cool, like, hearing them talk about her like she's like a mythic beast.
Right, yeah.
And then you see her, and she's like, I can't build this house. I don't know what to do. I'm getting attacked by monkeys. Like, so it was really good. I enjoyed it. Do we have a part 2 for me to?
Yeah, we do.
Oh boy!
So
I'm not promising 24 episodes.
This actually is way more than 24.
Okay, good.
Actually, I think it is more and more. Anyway, so speaking of, she was reincarnated into a spider.
Here we go. I know where
so
this
it's
is going.
finally, you need to reincarnate into the slime. That's what you need to watch.
Okay.
And you need to. The movie's about to drop next week, too. So
you haven't seen that one yet?
No, I've not. My boy's got me in a reincarnation cycle.
Yeah. Listen, this is the last reincarnation one we give you, I promise. But
Buddha over here.
You got to at least watch like the first season, at least.
There's no promises for that.
I'm in.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Why's that?
You just gotta watch.
Is it tough? Is it a tough watch?
I mean,
not at all.
No, not at all. No.
Okay.
Not at
Like, is
all.
it one of those where it's like the first season's like you just gotta get through the first season, guys?
No.
My statement was he said this is the last of the reincarnation cycle. I said no, it's not.
Well, for right now. For right now.
For sure.
That's fine. That's fine. So yeah, it was good though. Overall, like I will to the viewer. I think, am I becoming the proxy for the viewer? Is that what's happening?
You know what?
You're the catalyst.
Yes.
Like I'm the viewer sitting here.
You are the viewer. Welcome.
Listen to you guys.
Welcome to the couch.
It smells real bad here, guys.
Does it really?
No. I was playing on the anime trope.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. No, everybody smells great. Very fresh.
So yes. So anyway, that one is definitely a.
I'll certified Trevor. The taste is good.
Okay.
The taste is good for that one. It was good.
Awesome.
Good
I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad we succeeded.
We're 1-0. We're 1-0.
All right.
We're winning.
Yes, we are. So let's transition to recommendations.
One last thing.
Oh.
At the end of the year, we should do a look back and see what y'all's record was with me.
Oh, okay.
That would be fun.
All right.
That would
Sounds
be fun.
good.
Yeah. Did y'all go above 500? Like, what's up?
Okay.
Yeah,
so we're winning so far.
Yeah, you're 1-0. All
right. Cool. Recommendations. Who wants to go first here?
I want to because I want to see if y'all stole mine.
Okay.
I got the mic a little bit longer.
All
I'm
right.
sorry.
Go ahead. No, please.
If you're
speak.
watching this, despite of me, you got a few more minutes. So
We'd love to hear it.
Started 2 new ones, and I got to make sure. So Trigun Stampede.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that just dropped on Crunchyroll.
It did. It just dropped.
Anime. Have y'all seen it?
I've seen the original Trigun.
The original,
not Stampede. No.
I haven't seen a new one.
It's very good.
All right, so you're gonna have to convince me and JD because the animation style is something that we both think is abysmal.
3D animation style.
It was. I went into that for the first when I saw the clip and like the wallpaper behind it, I was like, but the crayon for it or whatever was like, I was like, okay, like the little blip about it. I was like, all right, that sounds interesting. The first 3 minutes, I was like, with the animation. Right. After that, I was like, this animation.
It settles.
Pardon my language. Like, this animation kicks ass.
Oh,
okay.
Man, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
weird.
It was really, again, like, I've said this 100 times, kind of like we're talking about Puss in Boots, not anime. But the animation style, similar.
Yes.
It was very like.
It was. I mean, Puss in Boots is a good animation style.
Well, and
you're saying it's like that?
Yeah, it's like that. Like it's very Spider-Verse-y. The fighting is great. Like it's
Interesting.
It's not like what you would consider 3D CGI, like what they're doing with Chainsaw Man, where it's like aggressive. It's stylized. It looks great.
Okay. I got a question for you. So where does that animation style rank with Dragon Ball Superheroes?
I haven't got to see that. I get to see it in theaters. I've seen enough clips though. I would say it's better from what I've seen in the clips.
Interesting.
And I would say it's not. I wasn't against Dragon Ball.
I thought it was an interesting choice for Dragon Ball Superheroes.
It worked
to make.
though.
It looked good. It looked good. It was
interesting.
Good. It was an interesting choice that they made though, because they're so synonymous for fantastic fight scene illustrations, that kind of thing, right?
It was. I would say that Trigun Stampede is better, and I would say maybe it's just recency bias. Because I've seen. I mean, I went and watched. I pirated the fight immediately. I knew it was gonna happen. I wanted to see the fight. I love Gohan's dude, man. So I'm not gonna miss that.
Yeah.
But I would say the animation style, I would almost say significantly better.
Okay.
To my eyes, just to watching it, the way they were able to, the faces were very emotive. It was good.
I'll give it a go. Trust me, I'll give it a go.
And then the second one is, and it's another long title.
He's pushing us past our limits.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah,
here we go.
Let me make sure I get the right.
It's just one episode on Trigun right now, right?
One episode.
Okay, that's easy.
So the other one was chilling in my 30s after getting fired by the Demon Lord.
No, I have not seen that.
What?
Yeah,
chilling in your 30s.
Chilling in my 30s after getting fired from the Demon King's army.
Wow.
You know what?
One episode in.
Oh, here it is.
I've heard of that.
One episode in, and it was. My wife actually loved that one. She liked both, but she liked that one. The concept is interesting.
What would you classify? What genre is this?
Oh gosh, adventure / slice of life, maybe.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And that's not really a forte of mine to classify anything as anything.
Dude, let me just read the synopsis real quick.
Go for it. Yes.
After losing his job as a dark soldier of the Demon King's army,
yes,
for his lack of magic ability, 30-ish-year-old Dariel has found himself in a village of humans to spend his early forced retirement, but his unemployed magicless demon has found a new calling as an adventurer. His second life might just be not so bad after all, as long as the villagers don't find out he's not human.
Yeah, so it's got a lot of humor in it.
Okay.
And he, it's fun. It's also fun to watch a protagonist that's not 17
illustrations here are a little fan servicey, man.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Fan servicey?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, it is. It is.
Wait, so he's not human?
He's not human, but he looks human. But
Okay.
he's not human. And he, but my wife and I, so the hook is, I'll go ahead and spoil the first episode. First episode is he goes through this ritual, spoiler, to gain human magic power, to go be an adventurer. And he's like, apparently demons can't do that. Like he's like the last guys I heard about did that, like died in his head. Oh. He's freaking out. They trick him into doing it, and he gets it. Not only does he get it, but his powers are like beyond any comprehension.
Okay.
And then they flash back, and the original Demon King loved him, found him as a child, trained him up to be in his army, regardless if he didn't have any powers or not. So my wife and I are trying to figure out, is he part human, like half and half? He's a hybrid, full human. Like, what's the deal here? Because he's not full demon.
Interesting.
Okay. But the catch for me, what I liked about it, was a protagonist not in his teenage.
Really?
Like he's 30-year-old dude. So he's a little world weary, and
Which
he just got
almost all anime that we watch is somebody in their early teens.
Yeah, so that was
late
cool.
Teens. Yeah.
To see a dude whose dreams have been crushed get that real, as we can attest to.
A second part of life.
Yeah. Very funny that the dude gets fired from like this like wicked strong army.
Right.
And like when he gets fired, there's like, dude, you suck, man. You're an idiot. Like, why are you even here? And he's like, well, and they just kick his butt out, and he leaves, and he's like, well, all right. It's just,
Peace.
it's interesting. So that would be 2, and then I just started Vinland Saga season 2. And it was
nice.
as good as it should be.
Okay.
Yeah. So that would be. Oh, and Blue Lock is just still rocking.
Oh man.
Oh wait, and My Hero.
Oh yeah. My Hero.
Oh my God, the new opening. I told you this, dude. The new opening has so many anime or manga clues. Like this is about to be a freaking phenomenal second half.
Just the opening illustration of the song is like it gives away like so much. Like it's gonna be pretty.
Also,
cool
the song, same dudes from JJK.
Yeah, I actually like the ending as well.
Yeah, the ending was good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the ending was solid, man.
I might be watching both the whole time, which usually like I'll just watch the opener and skip the ending. I might be doing both. It was good. My Hero is about to turn up, dude. I'm telling y'all get ready. When we had our ranking thing, and Deku was like, Yeah,
it's about to change.
About 2 years. About 2 years, about to be S class.
Really?
Go ahead and get ready.
Okay, we'll see.
2
Get ready.
Oh god.
It's a long
I mean,
time.
they got to drop out. Like, well, maybe next season. Depends on where they land.
Vigilante Deku, huh?
The iteration of him right now, is also in the manga is just amazing. But yeah, I was very happy for my boy. I'm done now.
Good, man.
Nice.
Solid recommendation.
I gave you guys a left hook, man. Y'all
Yeah,
know what's
for
going
sure.
on.
I added the 30s to my watch list. So
And Vash Stampede, I'm telling you, the animation's great.
Stampede it will be watched. It will be watched.
I promise.
So all right, JD, what you got?
All right, guys. Do you guys love Power Rangers as much as I do?
Yes.
Too much, actually.
There is a new anime coming to town. It's called Ranger Reject.
Oh my
or
God.
Go Loser Rangers.
Ooh. I just searched it real quick. Holy crap, man.
So basically, the premise of it is imagine.
Hold on, I'm trying to find a better picture for you.
I'm trying to imagine not the boys. Imagine the boys, the superhero group, the boys as Power Rangers. They pretend like they're good, but they're really not.
I can't wait. I'm gonna watch that. What color Ranger were you as a kid? Everybody's got their color.
What color Ranger was I? I don't
You
know.
too.
A lot of people like green Tommy. I like white Tommy.
What about you?
It was always red.
Yeah, man, we're old, dude.
Yeah.
We're too old for that.
It was always red.
We're Red Rangers.
That's all there was back in the day. You were the red T-Rex Ranger, and that was that.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
we are significantly older than you.
I don't know
man.
about significantly.
We were changing your diapers, that kind of thing.
Oh, okay, sure.
No, that was you. Hey, FBI, that was him. That was not me.
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
but no, so
man.
it's coming out, right? So
When?
do we have
yeah.
do we know when? Is it this year?
I'm not sure. They dropped like a opening
Announcement?
trailer for it.
Okay.
So,
That's
I
gonna be
started
fun.
the manga basically because of it, and it's crazy. Like it's crazy.
Give me 30 seconds. Tell me why I need to read/watch it.
It's Power Rangers, but you think they're good, but they're not. They're out here killing people, but they're pretending like they're saving the day, but they're not saving the day.
Okay, that might be that. I mean,
The manga dropped on last year, right?
It's an underground manga, so a lot of
Okay.
people didn't know. But just like Chainsaw Man,
Oh,
how
okay.
a lot of people didn't know about Chainsaw
I
Man.
was gonna say I wish there was like a sports bookie for like when an anime is going to be like hot, because I would be putting a lot of money on that.
Oh, for
the premise,
sure.
Premise sounds like something people are about to watch.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's about to pop off.
The boys as Power Rangers.
Yeah, as
Dang,
people love the
okay.
grip.
That
They
sounds
love
pretty
the
great,
grip.
actually. I would love to watch that.
The Red Ranger is Homelander, 100%.
Oh,
As he
dang.
should be. As he should be. As he
Wow. All right. I can't wait to watch it now. Oh, these character designs are so cool.
They do look cool.
Right?
Holy crap.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I'm trying to still find a release date, but I don't see one.
Why
I
can't-
don't think they have one. They just dropped the trailer though.
Why can't we have good American character designs, man? What do I have to do to get like?
Be in Japan.
I mean,
Be in
honestly,
Japan.
Like,
yeah.
it's just we just stamp out the same crap, man.
That's
It's
true,
cool.
man. I like it. I like it a lot. Awesome. You have anything else? Any other recommendations? That's solid, man. That's you got me counting.
Me and
down
JD
now.
are coming in with the heat today.
Man,
you better have something.
I'm gonna
good.
be the fizzle, man. I'm gonna fizzle this out.
Honestly,
Yep.
I don't think I can come with nothing harder, man. Americans love Power Rangers and
true,
they love
man.
the boys. It's the best of both worlds. I don't
That
know.
is
That's
that's
true.
heat. That's heat. Yeah.
That's true, man.
We just hit you with like the three most disparate, different things. You got CGI.
Yeah.
Reimagining. You've got slice of life, big chested lady.
Big chested lady.
Because
Yeah.
my wife and I were like, God dang.
Yeah. that's overly oversized.
Just
yeah.
so much. Like, and then we got the boys meets Power Rangers. So,
Okay.
Sandy, what do you
Okay.
have? Impress us.
Well, I have nothing to impress you with.
Okay.
One, you guys suck so bad. First off, Bungo Stray Dogs season 4 came out.
Gotta watch that. I gotta watch it.
Okay, so are you caught up, JD?
Not as
Not with
caught
the
up
new
as I should.
season, right?
Do not spoil
Okay,
that
you're
because
not-
I want to watch
I'm
it.
not going to spoil it.
I haven't watched any of it.
However, the main reason I'm watching right now is to figure out what the heck is going on because this first episode of season 4, I'm like, wait a minute.
So is the dog
It's
stray
nuts.
or is it not stray?
Right.
It's very strange, all right? So just, anyway, Bungo Stray Dogs season 4, I have a feeling it's going to amp up. After the first episode, I was underwhelmed, but there was some really cool things. There were some few cool things in there. I'm not going to spoil it because Trevor said he wants to watch. So,
Yeah, I really do. That's one of the ones I want to watch.
Okay, but anyway, so that's one. Let's see. 2, I got 3 recommendations total. 2,
Okay.
I am not a mech anime fan at all. However, I'm about to
give
give.
Liger Zero for like 2
Well, no,
hours.
we,
and
that
it's
is like that's like S tier. Like that's no one can ever touch. It's because of that I don't like mech because
Gurren
that was so
Lagann.
good. Okay, well I like Gurren Lagann, but I don't love Gurren Lagann. Okay,
That's fair.
Um,
I feel the same way.
okay, so this one it's brand new, 1 episode in. It's near Automata version 1.1a.
Oh,
Is that the-
it's
It's a video game.
It's a video
Yeah, it's a
game.
video
Okay.
game. They made
The
it into
video
an anime.
game. The video game did numbers.
Really?
Yes,
Oh
yes. And so
Huge
I'll just
follow.
show. Oh, I just clicked on. I'll show you the. I did it again.
You really are old.
Sorry,
man.
my bad, dude.
Technology.
All episodes. I'm trying to show him the cover art real quick. It's like,
Oh, I
that's
know.
the-
It's
like,
that's
trust
another,
me, man.
That's
I'm telling
pretty.
you,
That's pretty hard.
the animation is pretty sick.
The video game is good.
What I don't like so far about the episode, the mechs, they do the new style animation, like CGI type thing for the mechs only. But then the actual characters and the people, like they're like regular, beautifully drawn, like beautiful.
I don't know why people are going to that 3D animation style. I don't know if they're trying to be innovative now, but that's just not my
Well, it's
thing.
probably it's innovation, but it's probably more cost effective. You can
Yeah.
Think
animate,
so?
You can animate so much more.
They
and
can do it faster. Yeah.
But this is what you sound like. Well, they're going to they're going to the CGI.
Oh my gosh.
More
That's
like
exactly
CG
it.
cry. I don't want to watch that. We need to get like a voice
Listen,
effect for you whenever you start on it.
Here, but he's also younger and feels the same way though.
Old soul.
Yes, he is. So
Definitely.
But anyway, first episode was interesting. Fight scene was pretty incredible actually. I would definitely give that a recommend. Give it a watch. All right. My third one. All right. So we did an episode last time on top 10 of 2022, right?
Right.
And there was a few on there that we did not watch.
Oh.
yo.
I went back.
Oh,
I picked one.
he circled the
And I
block.
picked
right?
one. And I started watching it. Raven of the Inner Palace.
Oh,
Dude, this anime is pretty sick, man. Like
That's on High Dive, right?
It's no. This one's on Crunchyroll.
Okay.
Okay.
I did not start the High Dive one yet. Although I did sign up for High Dive to watch some of these exclusives. But
Doing the Lord's work, man.
so Raven of the Inner Palace. First off, illustration, animation, it's phenomenal. It's beautiful.
Okay.
It's got a little element of supernatural to it, which I didn't think I was going to be huge into, but I thoroughly enjoyed like the first arc, like the first little arc, was freeing a ghost from a piece of jewelry. Because it was trapped in there, and so therefore it was haunting.
It looks so good.
Yeah, it's crisp.
Oh,
Raven of the Enterprise.
Raven of the Inner Palace.
Big Demon Slayer vibes on the artwork, which
the
is elite.
main female. She's got a lot of like character development to her. She's a tortured soul. Like you can relate to her character, and it's got like the Emperor King that takes over. He's got this like. He's one of those kings that are like he should be like overpowering, menacing, that kind of thing, but he's like kind-hearted and like just trying to do the right thing.
Laid back.
Yeah, laid back. Yeah, and their dynamic together has been really good to watch so far.
They got the sub and dub too.
Yes, it has been a quality show so far, and I could see why it made the top 10 list for last year.
Raven of the Inner Palace.
Yes,
Interesting.
Definitely worth a watch.
Thursday is going to be an interesting day for me for some of these shows I'm gonna watch.
Yeah,
man.
There you
yeah.
go, man.
We were talking about, I think, pre-podcast. Maybe it was on you already recording, but yeah, you got like 9 you're watching at one time?
Yeah, 9
we just made
shows.
We just made it 12.
You guys trust me, you just made it 12. I was just looking at my ongoing list right now.
I need y'all to drop some of these in a group so I can, I don't have my phone on me, so I can't save them.
Oh yeah. I'll screenshot just everything I'm watching.
Yeah, it's I'm in the same boat. Like I'm trying to finish Fire Force, which shout out my wife for wanting to watch it with me. So I can't finish it. So like because
it gives you time to watch something
well,
else.
I'm like, hey, you want to watch it tonight? So now I'm tired. I'm like,
are you on season 1 still?
No, we just finished. They just got the engineer. They had the big fight between the Firehouse 3's
dude,
which was dope when he first meets his brother.
Okay.
It was dope.
That's,
it was dope.
Season 2, like the very first couple episodes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, something that we found out at the house that which makes sense being a musician and all, but like I can pick out the voice actors and on the dub. In any show, any big character, I'm like, that dude is that dude is that dude.
That's a pretty impressive feat because they usually use the same people over and over again
for everything.
It's very irritating.
And they do different inflections, so it's pretty tough.
Ketchum.
It's very irritating for my wife, I'm sure, because I'll pause it and I'll be like,
that's so-and-so. Yeah.
Also, want to shout out Spy Family. It's just still elite.
It is.
Yeah. It's just so good.
Very much.
Really good.
Gosh, dude. So Blue Lock's killing it. Spy Family's still killing it. It's so good, man.
Man, Blue Lock might be, God. Well, it's just, I don't know if you can do what they do better than what they're doing.
Dude,
for a sports anime, I don't know.
Sports anime is, it's feeling like a non-sports anime. Like, that's how intense it is. Like,
it does.
Yeah. Because
characters are great. Character design is great. Like I said, like one of my first ones, for me, the aesthetic of the characters is everything if you want me to watch a show. Like, if they look cool and, like, I enjoy looking at them.
Dude, it's their eyes, man. Every single time.
Dude. The color fades. They start burning. Like, oh, man.
And the aura. Like,
literally
here we go.
Perfect.
We just need a dedicated Blue Lock episode because we keep going on a tangent every time we talk about
who's your favorite Blue Lock character?
I like the main guy. I really do.
Isagi?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
King.
Oh.
Really?
Dude, and I guess that's because I read the manga, so like his.
You know where he goes.
Oh man, the man progresses.
Really?
So it's so man.
I need to read, man, because right now I'm like, what the? He's only like he's mid, like right now.
Really?
So far, that's what we've seen right now.
Which one is he?
He's the one with like the black spiky hairish, really buff.
Yeah, he's like the big meathead.
What position does he play?
They're all strikers.
Yeah, but
I think he's a defensive back.
Yeah,
that's what I think he is.
Okay. Is he the goalie?
No, he's
not.
not.
Yeah, I think mine would be either. My brain says Bachira, my heart says Chigity. I love Isagi though. I love Isagi.
Chigiri is pretty sick. I do like that.
This is a scene when they're going against team.
Why?
The best team.
Why?
Yeah. When he and Bachira dribbles through the hole, he just wrecks them. Is
so good, man.
The monster's telling me I've got to go. Like I was like, oh heck no, this is good.
And see, my real favorite character, the anime hasn't got to yet.
Okay. A little spoiler, yeah.
Was it Ren?
Huh?
He just got introduced?
No.
I want to read it, but I'm trying to do the Sandoval.
Are you kidding me?
Nah, he's not introduced yet. There's the crazy thing.
For you to say that means a lot.
By the way, the twist, real quick, when they get done with the selection.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
I was like, it makes so much sense. Because I was trying to figure out, I'm like, these dudes are good as hell, man.
And then you see the new rankings.
Yeah.
And
I was like, this man's 275th?
Yeah, no way.
He just destroyed half the freaking field. Like, how is he? Who's number one?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
That's a great twist.
I can't wait to see when they start picking up their team. Like when they start defeating, like it's gonna be insane, man.
Yeah, where I left it off at is when also it's so cool that the white hair dude, I can't remember his name right now.
Rayo.
Yeah, he joined. Yeah, he joined up with Asagi and Bachira.
Yes.
I was like, oh, that's gonna be.
That's a sick teaming pair right there.
That's honestly, I like the skill set.
JD's over here sitting. He's like, you guys don't even know what's coming.
It gets so much better. Oh my god,
dude, I'm over here lamenting my failed athletic career. I'm like, I should have went soccer. I should have went soccer.
No, dude, if you would have done that, your ACLs would have gone sooner.
He would have broken past his limits, man. He would have broke the chains.
The chains been broken, dude.
You think so?
They would have. All right.
So, okay, all that being said, check out those recommendations. We're going to go into our main topic tonight, which we are doing a Sensei discussion. We're going to give you
Fits old Papa Sandoval over here with a CGI.
Yeah. We're going to give you a Sensei... Jeez. So we're going to give you our top 3, all right? We're going to give you our... we have it broken down in different categories, okay? We have our top old school Sensei. We're going to have our top new school Sensei. And then we're also going to give you our top Sensei that is our, like, personal one true Sensei that we want kind of training us kind of thing, all right? So if you have any questions or doubts about that, just listen and go along for the ride because we really don't really know what we're talking about either. So... and then we're going to throw out some honorable mentions of some senseis that maybe didn't get mentioned, and we're also going to roast some people who are senseis.
Can't wait. I've been
should not be senseis.
I've been sitting on this for so long.
Yes. So this will be a pretty fun discussion. Let's see. Who wants to go first with theirs? Anybody?
I'll kick it off because I don't have a ton to say. So I'm gonna go old school first.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Yes, yeah, everyone do old school first. Let's do everyone do old school first.
So I'm gonna kind of double mine up. I'm gonna say same series. Who I do not want, and who I would be okay. Whoa. I can see the merit of this person. So I'm gonna go with Neon Genesis Evangelion for both, and I'm gonna say Shinji's dad. Okay. Absolutely not. Like
not at all.
No, the worst parental leader figure, monster of a dude. I get it. I might be the same way, but get in the Ava, Shinji. Get in the Ava. We're putting Ray back in there. Like, good Lord. And Masato Katsuragi, she was doing her best. She was doing her best. Like, she saw the situation. At first, she starts out kind of using Shinji, and she sees like the humanity behind it. And there's some actual developed like emotion there for the kid. And in that kind of like dystopian destroy, like everybody's fighting for their lives, for someone to view this kind of key to humanity as anything even remotely human, like I think speaks to kind of her capacity to be kind of a mentor,
right?
Like to find the ability to care, because like really Shinji, we just need you in the Ava. And the redneck Demon Slayer dude on Instagram, have y'all seen him?
No,
I have not. No.
He does like redneck interpretations of anime.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, yes.
That's gotta be good.
It is so good.
That's gotta be good.
One of them, he's like, get in the Ava, Shinji, you dumb son. Like when everyone is dropping like, get in the Ava, Shinji. Like she's like, I mean, if you don't want to, like, just leave. I mean, she's pissed about it, but she's also doing the right thing in those moments. So like, there's, Masato she's cool. She's a real one. She's holding it down for the real.
Okay,
for sure.
That's good, man. That's a good one. I do love that anime. That anime is like, oh my gosh, top tier.
Last 2 episodes crazy as hell, but it's a good show.
Yeah. Did you watch the movies that came out? With that,
I couldn't handle it.
Okay.
Like emotionally, I was like that. I watched that because I watched the whole thing in like 3 days. Oh, it was good.
Yeah.
And emotionally, I was bankrupt. And then I just read the Wikipedia. Like I was like, wow. Yeah. Okay. I was like, okay, that's what happened.
Because I watched it like way back when it like. What was it? Mid 90s or late
95?
90s? Yeah, that's when I watched it. So that's dating me, obviously.
So they said that he made the last 2 episodes crazy as hell on purpose because he was pissed off at people for like not liking what was happening. So he was like, "Screw you guys,
I'm gonna do what I want."
Yeah, I'll make it.
Which we've seen that happen throughout several different other animes as well.
Old idiot Shinji.
Yeah. It happens. Old idiot. Yeah. All right, I'll go ahead and go with my old school one. And when we say old school one, we're talking about 90s is what we're talking about. Because I mean, essentially, that's far back now. So
it is very far.
So anyway, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, that's very mainstream of you, very basic of you. But guess what? I don't care.
He's a basic boy.
I'm going Piccolo. Piccolo is my old school one, and with how he took on Gohan and he trained up Gohan. Like he trained him. He started training him because obviously his dad died fighting Raditz, right? Like, and so
Once it was kind of the same thing as Masato is the key to survival.
That's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
And Piccolo knew when he took on that task that there was going to be somebody else in the future coming, and he needed to make sure that this kid that is left here is strong enough to face that that threat, because he knows how strong Saiyans actually are.
Huh.
And so by doing that, like, it's a huge sacrifice, first off, to be stuck with a kid, even though, yes, he started training him earlier on, but before he even died, but before Goku even died. But it really amped up and started to take a whole different path, because he now is training the savior of the planet Earth. And but anyway, yeah, Piccolo and then that relationship developed because obviously it was tough love at first. Like, he was just like, again, do it again.
I would argue it wasn't even love. I guess it's very similar. Like, he's a tool. Like, Gohan, I saw his latent power against Raditz. I'm going to get killed, and I want to rule over this world, and I know I'm about to get my cheeks clapped because these dudes are stronger than that dude, and that dude just clapped my cheeks.
That's true.
And so it was, but it evolved, which you can...
Yes, it definitely evolved, and I mean, some would say that he's like the best father figure in anime history. Like,
he might just be.
Yeah.
Did he? Here's the $1 million question. Him and Chi-Chi.
No, not at all.
No,
not at all.
You don't think so? Because
No.
he was around.
He was around. Absolutely.
Goten is not Goku's actual kid.
Yeah, folks listen. He's like Loki. He's like Loki, man. When he gets in the cold, he turns green.
Oh,
instead of blue. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just saying, like, folks get lonely,
Wow.
man. Folks get lonely.
I do not. No, that's
good thing Piccolo doesn't reproduce that way. So
no. Yes, you're right. Good
He would
point.
say that's why Goku was never threatened in that way. He's like,
No,
sure, we can hang
well,
around.
Goku's never threatened that way because he has no idea what that way is.
No,
So
that's very true.
Hey, it's me, Goku.
What is kissing?
Yeah.
That's why I told you, Vegeta, he's gonna get him the How Babies Are Made.
That's
book
true.
for
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah, you're right.
we gotta start doing like they do in the mangas and have like the little like the footnotes that say like that was back in chapter 7. That was like 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
That was the Christmas episode.
That was the Christmas episode. That was
You
what it
should
was.
listen to it. It was good.
It was very good. Yeah. But yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna go Piccolo for my old school one.
Okay.
You also like vanilla chai lattes and chocolate ice
Shoot,
cream.
I do. I actually do like
Yeah,
vanilla
you do.
chocolate.
He's a basic boy. He's
Dang, man. I actually had one today.
Oh,
man,
that's
sucks.
depressing.
I honestly did not know that.
I did. I promise you I had one
That is a
today.
very sad coincidence.
Well, in any case,
All right. You guys just take it from here, okay? I'm going to get a Shenron tattoo now. So.
mine is coming from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yes.
Master Genkai. You know, I feel like she was one of those teachers that she taught with tough love too. She called Yusuke an idiot and a freaking dimwit and everything else
And
under
he
the
is.
sun. But
No lies told.
at the end of the day, she gave up her power to him.
Yep.
And when she thought that he couldn't handle it, she felt some type of way and tried to take it back. That was the first time we ever saw Genkai like really emotional towards a person. She really cared about Yusuke. She loved that boy. She would have died for him. So I feel like she was a very good mentor towards Yusuke, and she did everything that she could to get him where he needed to be to carry her legacy.
Yeah, and the way she was in the first arc where she's introduced and she's training him, she was like ruthless to him, completely pushing him like past his limits. Always, like, he couldn't even like sit down without doing it her way, like that kind of stuff.
Yep.
And your kids aren't old enough yet, but I'll just say as a parent, there is a level of, you don't necessarily articulate those things, but there's an element of like, man, I've got to kick your butt to get you where you got to go.
Right,
Sometimes.
yeah.
Sometimes. Right?
Anybody
And so,
that
yeah.
can make Yusuke cry like that over their death has to be somebody special.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And
crazy.
then when it's revealed that it's her in the Dark Tournament,
Yeah.
I mean,
Even though he knew though.
he knew, but
He was the one that brought her, so he already knew.
but just the fact that like how emotional they got
Right.
towards the end of that, and I don't know, man, it was solid. She's a solid sensei for
Man,
sure.
for sure.
All right, so
New school?
new school. Let's go
Okay.
new school.
I guess I'll.
All right.
Yeah, let's JD run it back.
I guess I'll drop it down with a new school. So I'm gonna go with Koro Sensei, guys. You know, the tentacle man
Yes,
himself.
the tentacle man himself.
You know, a lot of people. Some people realize, some people don't, but he literally trained those kids to kill him, and he liked the excitement, and he enjoyed seeing them progress. He was so happy when they finally did what they did at the end. For you people that didn't see it, I won't spoil it. But
I was about to say, hold on a second. You about to say, you almost did. You pretty much already did, didn't you?
No, not really. It's crazy, but
it is crazy. It is wild, and it's very emotional too.
It is. He was a really good sensei, though. He protected his students, but he also wanted them to kill him. So I put him as my new school sensei.
I saw somebody on there.
No,
get him out of there.
Yeah. Oh gosh, what about you?
No, don't worry. But no, that's a good sensei though. I like that, and that's like a. I mean, yes, people talk highly about that anime, but it's I think it's still kind of underrated in my opinion.
I think so too.
Yeah.
No, it is. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard enough good things about it to know it's going to be good.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard enough good things about it to like. It's not like there's not a saturation point like with a lot of other things where like it's really like it's there. Like you see Koro like sometimes in the corner of like a collage.
Picture collage. Yeah.
But it's not like
that was one
ubiquitous.
For me that was recommended over and over and over again, and I just put it off, and then finally I was like, okay, I'll watch it.
I can't wait
and then
to
I
watch
was like,
it.
holy crap!
Also,
it's crazy.
You guys, I didn't say it. It's Assassination Classroom. I guess I should have said the name of the anime. My bad.
You said the Tentacle Man. Everybody knew.
I was gonna say, no, honestly, yeah, that's how much of a figurehead he is.
Interesting.
But yeah, so that's pretty good shout, man. Pretty good shout for new school. All right, so my new school one is once again people are gonna. This guy's basic.
No, this is. I don't think this is basic.
You don't think so? You don't think so?
Well, this is. I love this dude.
Oh yeah, exactly. So Aizawa, a racerhead himself.
Yeah.
Yes. Dude, the reason I like him is for two reasons. One reason is because I think that his look, his aesthetic, is phenomenal.
It's different.
It's different. Yeah, he doesn't look like that typical sensei. Like
he's anime Batman.
He's tired all the time. He's got this like cool looking scarf around every single time, and it's just. I mean, that's one reason he looks cool, right? Number two is that he cares about his students, but like you don't see that initially. You don't see it.
He cares a lot more than some.
This is true.
Yes, I agree. He cares so much about the students, and he's making sure he gives them their life lessons that they need to do it. But he's not showing that he like cares about them initially.
He's doing
it's all behind the scenes.
Well, it's parental, man. It's parental. Like there's a level of like the letting them taste failure and expulsion to taste like this is. There's a finality to this.
Yes.
If you're not careful.
You made that perfect assumption. Anime Batman. The way Batman did Robin is how Aizawa does his students.
Yeah,
it's
man.
Perfect.
And the GOAT, I freaking love. So actually, if anyone has stuck through all of these episodes that we've done in anime so far, you might have noticed my hair is getting longer. My family, my kids want me to go for Halloween as Dad Zawa so bad. And my youngest to dress up as Eri.
It's time.
They want
growing it out. You're growing it out.
Yeah, so like I'm doing my best. I always give up about this point, so we'll see how it goes.
Hashtag Trevor as Dad Zawa.
Yeah, get it started. So yeah, that's why I'm just giving up on everything here. But I freaking love that dude. Everything you said is on. He looks cool. He is cool. Like his motivation is cool.
Powers are sick too.
His powers,
for sure.
Well, the fact that his power. It's just as Batman. Like he brings them to his level, and then he kicks their tail with no other abilities. And he's the hardest dude in that whole anime by a long shot. And if you're spoilers, fast forward. But if you're caught up in the anime, like you see how hard he is when they hit him with the deleter round, then he just goes rational, boom,
right off.
And in they don't do this in the anime. I wish they would have, but in the manga. They kind of they show his monologue, and he says, "Thanks, Ryukyu, for saying that. Now I can handle it nice and rationally." And then he just goes, "Wop."
They did that in the anime. Yeah, they did that.
I didn't catch it.
Oh, did you watch it dub?
I've watched them both.
Oh, okay. And I know in the sub for sure he did that.
Yeah, okay.
As soon as he got shot, and I forget who was holding him. Who did you say was holding him?
Manuel was holding him.
Yes. He said, or he moved him out of the way or whatever, and he's like, okay, good. And then he did the monologue, and then he just went whoop.
That's a hard dude. Hard dude. Freaking love. I could do a whole podcast about Aizawa. He's literally
tough for sure.
Yeah, he's so great.
Very good, man. Very good. All right, so those are all our new schools, and then now we're gonna go with our top
my new school.
Oh, you didn't do your new. I thought you were writing off my bag.
No,
so anyway.
man.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry, my bad. That was a big Aizawa rant. So okay,
yeah, no,
cool.
he's just the best. He's
all right.
the
Go for it. Then. My bad.
I'm gonna go a little weird and go Askeladd from Vinland Saga.
Okay.
Because the reason why is because he just needs to be more people need to just talk.
He's so unconventional as a sensei.
So unconventional, and again, I think we need to define sensei. So you would define sensei for the people. Should have done this at the beginning.
I think honestly, it means a lot to different people. For example, like one would say teacher, another one would say somebody who's guiding them through life, another one would be like bestows wisdom, somebody who's actually training them.
I mean, simple, like just the elder character in an anime.
Yes.
That pulls the protagonist along in some capacity.
There you go.
And so Askeladd, in the way that he kills Thorfinn's dad, and in the moment that he kills Thorfinn's dad, he recognizes exactly the type of man that he killed. And this is definitely, fan canon, but I think in that moment he was like he's like all right, like when he saw the kid, he's like I'm doing this.
I'm taking.
You can kind of feel that though, in just after he kills Thor's and he's just realizes what
great
happened.
Character.
It was. Trust me, he's a great character.
Yeah, and up to the very end where I like there's this build, the last fight that he and Thorfinn have when he just wrecks Thorfinn with the bandage knife. And then he proceeds to just chew him out for always losing his cool and just attacking like an idiot. He drops his sword. He's like, let's just do it then, big guy. Yeah. And he just kicks his butt. He's freaking 55 years old or whatever. Wears him out, and then sits down and gives him a 10-minute monologue about like who he is, how he got to be where he is, and the things that matter in life.
Yep.
And then you see it in the last moments when he's dying for his home country to protect them by killing the king, and then Thorfinn goes for the kill, and he's like, no, like, like he says you can have it. Yeah. And you can see Thorfinn break down, and he's like, he tells him, he's like pretty much like, I forget what the exact words are, but he's like, who are you going to be? How are you going to choose to live?
Yeah.
Like, are you going to do this thing, or are you going to do what your dad would have wanted you to do, basically? Which sets Thorfinn on this kind of redemptive path that he's in season 2, episode 1. Yeah. It's the inflection point for his future growth if you read the manga.
Yeah, I'm going through a rewatch right now, season 1.
God, this is a good show.
I'm on episode 19 right now, but the fight scene where his men turn on him.
Oh my god!
And he just he swings the sword and just cuts the guy in half.
Oh man,
gosh, dude.
He's cool, man.
He said, one of the guys like he's stronger than ever, and he's like, oh, I'm so rusty. That's just
he's such a great character. I had to take a minute to shout my guy out.
That's a good pick, though.
Very good pick. I love it, man.
All right.
Why don't you run us back with who's your like one true
overall?
Yeah.
Overall.
I mean,
it's tough. It really is.
Yeah, I think it would be one of the two of yours, honestly. Like just from because, all right. So I said this before the podcast. I was going to destroy our anime podcast by going out of anime continuity for this and say animation. Like the greatest sensei, in my opinion, in anything animated is General Iroh from Avatar: The Last Airbender. So if you were saying like, could you make this person real to guide you through the last half of your life?
Choose.
Yeah.
And so cool.
Yeah, he's so good, man.
I do like that pick. That's
like there's care, compassion, concern. He's a pacifist who has the ability to be violent. He is powerful, but he's gentle. That's perfect. Like perfect dude to look up to and emulate. I'm glad Zuko figured it out. In anime, I would say either Aizawa or Piccolo for the reasons already mentioned.
Okay.
They're both Gohan's my OG guy, and Piccolo that kind of transition in Dragon Ball GT when Piccolo dies.
Yeah,
you really see like it just wrecks Gohan.
It does.
Like,
yeah.
It's good, man. They're great. So I'll be brief since I jumped off the Aizawa earlier. Who you got?
So let's see. For me, I have a couple that I'm kicking around in my head right now, but I think it's one of my favorite animes, if not my favorite anime of all time, which we've already talked about. Yu Yu Hakusho, Genkai. Here's the thing. Everything that you said, JD, about Genkai, phenomenal. Everything I added into it, I'm not going to rehash all that, but right. I will say, I feel like Genkai is the kind of sensei that like is able to read the person that she's training and be able to communicate to them in whatever means necessary, whether it is the tough love or it is the gentle touch or it is the challenging them when they need that extra challenge. She knows how to communicate with them, and she finds a way to push them past their limits no matter what. Because even her brief interactions with like Kuwabara and like getting him to go past his limits as well. Like she did not intend to be a trainer for Kuwabara, but like she did. She got him to go to the next level for the interaction that she did have with him.
This is true. She
And
knew what she was doing.
She knew, and they're two different personalities with Kuwabara and Yusuke, and she was able to communicate to them all wholeheartedly and fully unleash their abilities. So I feel like that the best of me would come out if Genkai was my sensei.
She just knew what she was doing.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
So anyway, that's my pick. I know we talked about her already. So JD, who you got for your all-time sensei?
So, I had one I was going to choose, which was going to be Rayleigh, but we didn't see enough of Rayleigh. I'm actually going to go with a pick from an anime that Sandy hates.
Oh,
but
gosh.
it's fine. I'm going to go with Jiraiya.
Okay.
Okay. Honestly, I feel like Jiraiya was one of those ones where, he was a pervy sage, but
Yes,
Naruto really respected him. He learned more from him than he did from anybody else. Jiraiya was a father figure to him. He basically kidnapped Naruto for a while. It led into Shippuden.
We love kidnappings, dude.
Yeah, right? There's a trend going on, I guess. But he taught him his staple move, and he basically taught him about himself. So I feel like Jiraiya is one of those senseis that also cares about everybody. He literally died for the Leaf Village fighting the Akatsuki by himself. Like he did what he needed to do, man. He was just an OG.
I was talking to a guy on the way over here about your hatred for Naruto.
Oh, were you really? I would
Literally, I was on the phone at your front door.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I just want you to know there's someone laying in the weeds
that wants to
that one day
take
will
me
join
out?
this podcast
Oh,
and will eviscerate you.
Oh, hey, more the merrier,
he
man.
basically was just like, I don't understand why he just doesn't like creativity with the stories.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, dude.
He's like, I get. He's like, he just has just poor taste.
Listen, I will say this. Since we're on the topic of senseis, you mentioned this Naruto. I would have gone with Kakashi, but instead of him, because
really,
as far as listen,
you don't get a vote here.
I hate the show. I hate it. But from what I've watched, which I've watched more than I would like, okay, Kakashi was I liked it because he didn't want it. He didn't want to be a sensei. Like he didn't want to be a teacher. He didn't want to train, but he did it anyway. Like he was the one who I don't know. He took him on. He took on the three of them, and he like trained him up. So like.
If that's the case, you might as well say Aruka. Aruka was pretty much the same too.
Unbelievable levels of slander.
Listen, all right, I hate the show.
Just throw Sakura as the best trainer.
We need to start a petition to force Sandy to watch the entire Naruto catalog.
Ooh, which after this is over, we need to talk about the one idea you talked about with the 10 episodes.
Yeah.
And we'll see where we go from there.
But because you need to, I haven't even seen all of it. But I know I did not hate what I've seen anywhere. I was like, this is cool. I just didn't have time at the time. But you need to watch the whole thing so that then you can have a fully articulated, informed opinion. And so, that's
it was just so bad I couldn't get through it.
Start the petition.
Guys, it was just so
please
bad.
Do not cancel us. Oh my gosh!
No,
Please,
cancel
I'm
him.
begging you.
He can just.
We're on the podcast.
No, it becomes ours. We just take over.
Well, here's the thing. Like, if somebody tries to cancel me for not liking it, they better have at least seen more anime than me. That's all I gotta say. Because I've seen a ton of anime, and they need to at least seen more than me.
This is.
I know for a fact I've seen more than you. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not sure with you, but I think I have.
This is the equivalent of having a 90-year-old man as a congressman. I've seen more of America than you. I should make the laws.
Oh no!
I know what's best. I'm just alive longer.
I'm just saying, man. That's all. But good pick, man. Good pick.
I think I hear your house burning.
There's like several
the
red dots in this room for some reason.
The vineyard out back is on fire. The vineyard out back is on fire.
I wish there was a vineyard out.
Where's
fill my glass?
If we had actual fans, we would have T-shirts that said Sandoval's Vineyard, and it would be so good.
Oh man, where's the watermark? Where is it at?
I don't know.
I know, right?
What chapter are we on?
Oh man! All right, so those are our top three. So I need honorable mentions. I'll start that real quick.
You need to start.
for it.
I'm freaking locked and loaded.
Listen, my honorable mention here is Yami. Yami from Black Clover.
Yami,
So good.
Explain, please.
But so Yami, first off, he gives no craps, dude. Like he's like he literally does not care.
I gotta
at
go
all.
take a dump.
Yeah, he gives craps for
Yeah.
sure, but he does not care. But he cares about Asta. That's for sure. And you've seen the progression
so
that
much of
Asta has
himself
made.
in
Yes,
Asta.
exactly.
It's great.
You've seen where he got Asta over the hump. Like he was, and it took the very first time they teamed up. Asta saw how much he was lacking, and Yami like kind of set him up. He's like, "You got to finish this kid." Like,
Yep.
he pushed him.
Yami, also the father of Push Past Your Limits, which you use liberally on this podcast.
You're right. Correct. Exactly.
We love Yami.
So anyway, Yami for sure. Honorable mention. Who's next?
I mean, you want me to go? I have
Go
slander
on.
prepared. We want to go
slander.
honorable.
Hold on.
Honorable.
Slander, yes, sir.
Honorable.
Okay,
Honorable.
okay.
Don't
I'm
worry.
like
We'll talk about rejects.
I'm like a
next.
dog in a chain
No,
right now.
we're coming to you. We're coming to you.
Okay, I'll.
Please. He's not ready yet.
Protect me.
Mine isn't one; it's multiple. So it's the senseis from Kenichi, the Strongest Disciple. They beat him up and degraded him so much, but when it came time for him to actually fight, they were on his side and coaching him up and doing whatever they needed to do. Those senseis were tough. Like I thought some of the other senseis were tough, but nah.
Dude, they were like ruthless.
They were like killing this man.
I mean, I thought they did kill multiple times.
Apachai, just it was crazy. But
Yeah.
those are some really good senseis, man. They are top tier with their craft, and they taught him everything they could. So
Yeah, very good, very good.
All right, I can do honorable mention. I'm prepared. So I'll go with Akitaru Obi from Fire Force.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, he's cool. I mean, I think I'm midway through the whole canon, and it's Shinra has every right to not trust a friggin' soul at this point.
it's true.
Yeah.
And Obi, there's like an inflection point when they're asking about his meeting that he had with the Joker at the power plant.
Yeah.
In season 1, where you can tell he's not going to share it. And I remember sitting there like, man, don't do that, dude. Don't do the thing where you don't say the important thing to the people because you don't trust them, and then it's going to cause a problem down the road. And Obi gets him to talk just because of his earnestness and his desire to do the right thing, and you can see how trustworthy he is, as well as with Benny and Akasuta, whatever it is.
Okay, yeah.
They're like, we don't want any part of Fire Force Team 8, and his earnestness wins the day again. It's just, I think that would be a really cool dude, and you can see he's pulling together a team of like elite folks.
Oh yeah,
including Hanabi, the other captain, and just because he's an idealist on a mission, and you know that he's good for it, like he's in the right spot.
Trust me, that's a good pick, man.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So let's talk about now senseis who should not be senseis because they are trash. Trevor, what do you think here?
I am here. I am here. I'm here to talk about All Might.
Yes,
I'm here.
He's also on one of my list too.
I'm here. Toshinori Yagi, my brother, you suck.
Man.
You suck. Like you mentioned before pre-recording, JD was standing up for All Might. And listen, I got his figure on my work desk. Like I like All Might.
Yeah, as a character, he's fantastic. I love him.
He's
All
a
Might's
great character. He's a freaking cool
He's a
superhero.
true hero. He's a hero.
He is
yeah.
a hero of heroes. As a sensei, he is buns.
Yes, he is. He is bad.
He withholds important information.
This is true.
Routinely.
This is true.
He doesn't like. Deku was like a 13-year-old when it starts, and he's like, eat my hair and you can be real strong. By the way, there's this dude stronger than me trying to kill you once you eat the hair. No, we're just gonna omit that part. We're just not gonna share the important information that you're gonna be an assassin target for the rest of your life. And also, as I'm thinking about it, everyone who inherits this power seems to die at like 20, except for me. But hey, why don't you take it? Because I'm getting old. I don't feel good.
Yeah.
Like, bro. Now, do I like All Might? Yes. Is he great and cool? Yes. Do I think he cares about Deku? Yes. Is he an idiot? Yes. Literally, he has
he checks all the boxes.
The idiot teacher's guide.
Oh yeah, that's true. You're right. Teaching for dummies. Yeah.
Teaching for dummies. Like, I love the dude, but man, if it were not for Aizawa, freaking the daycare coordinator that he is, those kids would be dead in the gutter.
How many times did All Might have like an inner monologue of like, I don't know if I made the right decision. Like this is a mistake. I shouldn't be doing that. Like he's legitimately like regrets. Like, the way he's been going about all of this.
I mean,
I didn't train young Midoriya.
Yeah, like honestly, like, and it's interesting, and it's easy to look at like My Hero, what you see like the clips of and the fan base, which y'all gotta chill. But like there's an element of like pathos and humanity to All Might, because I will say, I just got through slandering All Might's good name. He's probably the most realistic of all the senseis, because again, I have older kids. Like, man, you screw up so much. Yeah. You screw up so much with your kids or whoever your proteges are. If you're like discipling somebody, teaching somebody, you just screw up so much. And so like I get it, but if you're asking me, hey, are you a good parent, Trevor? I mean, I love my kids. They got food and clothes. Am I a good parent? I'm trying. That's All Might. And so when you're comparing him to Iroh or somebody, like, bro, you're left wanting.
But even Iroh felt like he felt with Zuko though, because he.
But he didn't. But he felt that way.
He thought he did, and it took him leaving to put Zuko on the right path. Maybe that's what he needs to do. He just needs to.
You trying to foreshadow right now?
Block Deku on all social medias. And then,
I was saying, you trying to foreshadow?
Then he'll be okay.
Because like his All Might's guild is about to turn up. Turn up.
Speaking of like My Hero, I came across like 3 separate people on social media dropping their top lists for the year, right?
Yeah.
And 3 people had on their top 5 worst anime of the year. My Hero Academia season 6.
So it's the same year.
I was like, that is insane.
That's so crazy.
So obviously, as the resident fan of the show, I am biased, and it's fine. But it's the same, and I'm not a fan of this. So let's just go ahead and stop that before it starts. But like, it's super cool to hate on Nickelback, right? Like that's still like a thing.
It's still a thing, yes.
Like, it's still a thing, and I'm old enough to like remember when Nickelback first came out, and no one hated them. They were actually cool. Like, and I was not a huge fan, but people were like, man, Nickelback's dope. And then somewhere along the way, it became cool to you get clicks off of being like, Nickelback sucks. Everybody's like, yeah. It's easy to do that. Like My Hero, because of a lot of y'all. As I look into the camera,
yes,
a lot of y'all
all out.
A lot of y'all are doing too much, and you're hurting your favorite anime. But yeah, like it's just easy because the fandom's crazy. But like, I mean, I've heard stuff from the animation. Animation's been great. Like animation's been great.
Oh yeah,
what do you want? Like I don't know. Like it, it's whatever. People like we were talking about earlier. Like people just review bomb stuff and act like clowns.
The bandwagon is real, guys.
Yeah. And so, but yeah, you got to do better, bro.
Yeah,
you got to be better.
Good, man. That's a good one.
Who are you slandering today?
I'm slandering everyone. Everyone should know about this person. Everybody.
And I'm ready. I want
all of Naruto.
No, no. It's gonna be Master Roshi himself.
Oh man!
I don't think you can slander him.
So hold on. Let me get my point across.
If you're gonna let Kakashi be a choice,
exactly.
He's the OG.
Hold on. Here we go. OG Kakashi. Okay, so first off. Master Roshi, yes, he did teach them the move of all moves.
What?
Yes.
I mean, that's it.
That is move anime. Of all moves.
That is anime.
Right. That's it, right? So he did teach them that, okay? I'll give him that. However, this dude is so self-centered. He only cares about himself.
Slander.
He really does.
Really?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes,
really? Okay, let me ask you a question, right?
Please, go on.
Dragon Ball Super.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Go, say it.
In his fight during the Tournament of Power.
It was cool that he was actually in the Tournament of Power. That was pretty cool.
He was not fighting for himself. He literally was sacrificing his life.
He thought he was going to die.
To help.
Okay. So, great point. However, here we go. Majority of his sensei-ship, all right, whatever the heck, majority of it has been himself. Okay. Yes, he took on Goku when he was young. Yes, he took on Krillin when he was young. Okay, so he did those things, but the entire time he was more focused on what he wanted out of that relationship. Like,
this is aggressive slander.
Listen, you can go on All Might, go hard on All Might. So anyway, first off, he cares more about looking at pretty girls than actually sticking to the lesson plan. All right. So when he's in the middle of training Goku and Krillin and Bulma shows up, he throws it out the window and he's all on Bulma. He's all on Chi-Chi. Like he would much rather be focused on the ladies.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
You don't like old people, do you?
No,
Because
I
he
don't.
is
I
one.
really don't.
You know,
I really don't.
You worked in retail.
I did. And
Old people
they're the
are
worst.
just like that.
Yes.
they look at pretty women and they just keep it moving.
That's what they do. That's for our octogenarians that are watching. We respect you. We respect you.
Oh,
Wow.
That's aggressive slander.
But am I wrong?
Yes.
yes, I definitely.
Oh man,
This has been a tough podcast
anyway,
for you. We
it
love
has
you.
been. It
We
has
love
been.
you.
It's okay.
We respect you.
This is what happens when
you bring out the Japanese whiskey.
Yes. There you go.
He's lost twice. Naruto. And then
Listen, I'll take my L's. I will. I'll take my L's proudly. Okay, it's okay.
You don't think it's an L, but
I mean, and you shouldn't. You got to stand
It's
up for
2-on-1. It's 2-on-1. So that's a your guys.
actually, how many viewers is it? It's more than that on one. But yeah, anyways, it's just.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
I'm just
no.
saying. Like, I don't. For me,
Mhm.
like my thing with All Might is that there are like numerous instances of his own failure to be a good teacher to both Deku and Bakugo, and hell, Todoroki too. To be honest.
Well, here's another thing with Master Roshi. He had two students, in Krillin and Goku, but he saw the more potential in Goku, and he completely left Krillin in the dust.
Nah, Krillin's the strongest dude on Earth.
Yes, but
I mean,
strongest human, yes,
Yeah.
fantastic. However, Roshi definitely spent more time committed to Goku.
have you ever coached? Like you ain't
You
gonna
spend your time with the talent.
like,
Yes,
yeah,
I
you
get
ain't-
that. I
you
get
ain't-
that.
If you're Andy Reid, you ain't spending time with whoever Patrick Mahomes back.
See, that's the thing. Like, you need to be spending the time with the lower part of the thing to raise them up to the level.
Nah,
of the
you
higher
need to hang
part.
out with Patrick Mahomes.
Oh boy, here we go. Hang out with Patrick Mahomes. That's what they do.
before we
All
get to
head
JD,
coaches, I feel like, just hang out with the quarterbacks.
That is
Like
true.
us.
Before we get to JD, I do want to toss out at least two more slanders, and maybe I'm still one of yours. Julius Novachrono from Black Clover.
Oh.
As a type of sensei, he sucks. Very powerful. Even his aide is like, "I'm running this. Like, why are you always leaving in moments of crisis?"
It just literally dips.
And
Like,
then Satoru Gojo from JJK.
I thought about doing him.
Worthy.
Yeah.
Again, like
It's pretty good.
strong, but like
Yeah.
he just his biggest advancement to helping Yuji along was sticking his butt in a freaking closet with soda and movies
Yeah.
and a doll. So like. And like he saves Yuji from death by saying, "Or you can die." Like he's kind of useless too. But anyways, what you got, JD?
That's good.
You got to
JD.
bring heat. We've brought heat.
I don't know if mine is heat, but I'm going to say Urahara. For any of you guys that's watched Bleach, Urahara is literally the one that sits back on the sidelines and he's like the voice in Ichigo's head. And he basically directed him towards the Vizards and all of that fun stuff, but his only goal is for himself. Like, he could care less about any of them. Literally, he could care less about any of them. He only cares about himself, and if him helping you help support his goals, he's all for it. And then once it turns course, he's gone, and you never see him.
What do you think, Sandy?
No, I agree with that. 100%.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
okay.
That's a good one actually. That probably should have mine as well. So, but no, good shout, man. I like that. Any other ones before we start to wind down here?
I don't think
No.
this Professor Utonium from Powerpuff Girls count.
Bro, he does suck, man.
He does. He's
Like, I
a
don't
terrible
wanna-
parent.
he's an awful dad.
You're letting your like 5-year-old kids fight monsters.
Yeah.
And a creepy her.
Just because they can.
Yeah, exactly.
Just because they can. Like,
They're getting beat up.
I
He's
Like,
I didn't think we'd be sitting here talking about Powerpuff Girls.
well, that's the poor planet. My son is my height, but I'm not gonna let him go like drive a car. Like,
Right.
he's a
yeah.
teenager.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not old enough.
Exactly.
Like, it's just you can't. There's
But we're glad that he did let them fight crime because the world would be destroyed multiple times if they didn't stop it.
They're fighting a monkey. Like, what are we doing?
I think it's a Batman situation where like you put on the cape and then the bad guys come.
Is that what you think it is? You think?
I think so. I think if they were in a Powerpuff Girls, it would be a safe.
I do like that argument though. The fact that they only exist because you exist, that
That's a
kind of
good
thing.
argument.
That's a great argument.
Okay.
Oh, we should. All right, so we need to listen
No,
to that. We should do that for
1
anime.
hour mark and some change.
Yeah, we should do that for anime. Like, what heroes directly bring about the existence of a villain?
Interesting.
Like easy one out of the gate would be One for All and All for One. But like what other ones? Like as
One
Goku.
One Punch Man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
What is his name?
Goro?
Yeah, Goro.
Yeah. And
Exactly.
then like Dragon Ball would be another great example. Like Goku's mere existence begats
Broly.
threats.
Kakarot.
Did you guys ever see the fan animation, by the way, of that?
Oh, absolutely!
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Holy
it was
crap,
incredible.
that was so good.
Did you,
man.
there was a follow up too, wasn't there, with the Goten and Trunks, right?
Yes,
That wasn't the same. It wasn't the same studio.
artist, but it was really good.
It was really good. And the new chapter of DBS is featuring Goten and Trunks.
Yes, and their school life.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Slice of Life Dragon Ball Z edition.
Yes.
Which
there
that
you
was
go.
that was one of the strongest parts of Dragon Ball Z. Was a slice of life go on for me? It was a lot of fun.
Slice of life go.
Interesting.
It was goofy.
I mean, no, it was interesting because you saw the character in a light that you
it's fun.
hadn't seen
Never
before.
could imagine.
Right.
Yeah.
I wish more anime could be another way. Like I wish more anime would take time to let their MCs have like an arc of normalcy.
Right.
Like how do you struggle with?
Well, I
the role?
mean, I feel like Dragon Ball does a good job of that because I mean, we got the baseball episode in Super, right?
This is true. All the
Super did a good job with it.
Super,
He
yeah,
does
no, Super did a great job of that.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z maybe had like 1, 2, or 3 in there. I think in between the Cell Saga there was something, right?
Yeah,
wasn't
there-
there?
yeah.
And then I believe in between the Frieza and like between Cell and Boo and then between Frieza and Cell there was like 1 episode, I believe.
Yeah, Super.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
with Trunks and Mecha Freezer, Meta Freezer.
So I
Yeah,
don't think I've
there you
said
go.
this yet, but the reason why I got back into anime was I saw a clip on YouTube of Dragon Ball Super, which at the time I was like, I'm not doing this.
Right.
And it was the clip where Goku fights and he shouldn't, and he has Hercule knock him over the building to get away from Chi-Chi.
Yep.
And then he's like, oh, I forgot my tractor. And he goes back and gets it and flies away. That joke was hilarious.
Yes.
Okay, Team Rocket.
Yeah.
Yes,
It
Team
was so
Rocket.
good. Anyways.
So good. Okay, well, that was our Sensei talk. I really appreciate you guys sticking around
Yeah.
and listening and watching on YouTube. Make sure you click subscribe. Make sure you are following us on all our socials at Royal Geek Pod. We really do appreciate it. If you have any other anime recommendations, hit us up in the comments section. If you have any, if you want to come at me for my takes on Naruto, you know where to find me.
No, don't come. He's had enough. Come at me.
come
Come at me for
You
his
can
takes
go
on
through
Naruto.
my other two here. That's
man.
fine.
And
But,
also,
Don't
hey,
speak for me.
You can recommend something for us to watch,
yes.
and we will. If someone recommends something, I can pretty much say that we will come on here and we will review the thing.
For sure.
Agreed.
we will
100%.
we will go.
Let's go.
As far as we can. So if you want to drop
Watch, you're
something
gonna
in
get
the
a bunch of
comments,
people on here recommending like
Naruto.
crazy like was it
The
uncensored
The baseball player that ran away from his home and now he's a pro. Like
I have no fear. I will do it.
But yes, anyway, so yes, hit us up. We appreciate it. So, all of that being said, for Trevor, JD, and myself, Sandy, we will see you next time, you peasants.